Welcome, everyone, to What We Are Watching, episode 56. I am Joey, along with my co host, TJ. How are you, my friend?
I'm well, man. I am well. 56. When I hear the number 56, and it is just like in my brain, bro. Like it's just in there forever. 56.
Just the number 56.
Lawrence Taylor. Forever. Forever. Like 56 forever. Lawrence Taylor forever. He just is 56.
I can get that. I can appreciate that. And, folks, we were talking before we started recording that if TJ were kidnapped, now don't be alarmed. TJ has not been kidnapped as of this recording.
But
He's in his usual spot.
I don't need
Uh,
anyone with a particular set of skills.
what amount, if the kidnappers are calling back and they're like, hey, we've got TJ, this is the amount we want to release him unharmed? I'm assuming unharmed was not said out loud, it was implied.
I feel like it needs to be said. I need it heard. I need to hear it. As the person that's got the bag over his head, I need to hear it,
I,
please.
I feel like when they're not communicating with them, you're actually talking to them. You're like, listen, fellas, I'm a little hurt. You did not say unharmed.
All
TJ,
right.
we would never harm you. They're
But
like,
you
hey,
didn't say it, guys.
do you want anything? Like they like, I could really go for some pizza. Get TJ a pizza. Like, they're not harming you, but you want it
I
said.
wanted to hear it. Like,
You want
come
it
on,
on the
guys.
record.
I want it on the record. The stenographer could have recorded it, guys. Come on.
And so they're like, TJ, do you want us to call back? Well, don't call back right now.
Right,
That
because
would be
now it's going to look
silly.
staged.
Yes. So
Come on, Jonathan.
what's the number, TJ? They're like, give us $100 and we'll give TJ back. Like, that's too low. That's too low.
Because then it's going to look like a joke, right? Like, if it's too low, it's going to look like a joke. And if it's too high, then somebody's hanging up the phone,
Right.
right? So
So you need that good middle.
you need that good median, man. So I don't know. I really, really, really don't know. Like, it's for me and my current state of affairs, I'm going to say you might get $1,500.
15. That's too low. That's too low.
If I feel like if you ask for more than $1,500, you might get the beep 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 on your phone. And if you ask for less than that, you're gonna hear, "Hey, somebody's playing on the phone. Said they got TJ's dumbass with a bag over his head, and they want about $400 and a bucket of chicken." A bucket of chicken. That's what you're gonna hear.
I understand that. I'm just thought of something worse than that. If they come back, okay, but if we give you like $415, could you get your own bucket of chicken? Like, they have no problem paying the 400 for TJ, but can't be bothered to just run by KFC. We're not even asking for Bojangles. KFC. Wait, I think Food Line has chicken. They didn't specify.
They will not take that deli chicken in ransom. They will not. You show up with a food dog bag and a duffel bag of money, they will be so pissed. And I'm sitting there with a black bag over my head, still very upset that they
Yeah.
did not say that I was going to be unharmed.
You know how people with bags over their head or people that can't see, like when they're talking, they're not right, kind of like even in the area of the person. For some
Right.
reason, you're looking up, going, "Where'd they go? Did they go to Bojangles? It won't the one. It won't the one on State Street, was it? They got to go to the other one. That's the bad one." TJ, I got bad news for you. They went to the one on State Street. That's all right. Their heart was in the right place. They went to Food Line. Just shoot me now. You
Shoot.
ain't got a gun. Kick me in the head.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm saying.
So we've done this last year. We did scary movies list.
Spooky time.
We did our Christmas movies list.
Yes.
We also broke down planes, trains, and automobiles for Thanksgiving. So this year we're doing Thanksgiving. I call it Thanksgiving entertainment.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to do, I had said last time, and I mentioned when we recorded our Thanksgiving extravaganza for the Patreon last night, that I was not originally going to do honorable mentions because we can do several of these lists. There's a lot of Thanksgiving entertainment. But then I said I had to go back, and I am going to list two things as honorable mentions, and I feel like you'll understand it. All right. Because it's never going to be on my list, but it has to be mentioned. My two honorable mentions are the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Okay.
Is entertainment, and NFL football because the Cowboys and the Lions play on Thanksgiving. But they don't always play the same people. They don't always play at the same time. It's not always on the same network and all of that. But I feel like Thanksgiving Day, you have to at least acknowledge those two things.
See, and because we are equal opportunity, because you got some honorable mentions, I get honorable mentions.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
So I use one of my honorable mentions for He Is Risen from The Sopranos.
Okay.
I had to get, because we started this show
with our Sopranos
with the Sopranos. So I have to take this as an opportunity to bring the Sopranos back. He Is Risen, and that was Janice. And I'm not going to dissect the whole show, but that episode being called He Is Risen is because Janice's boyfriend kept going around for the entire episode, reminding everybody he is risen. So yes, that's that is one of my honorable mentions. I'll give you another one later on.
All right. So you want to go first here with your number 5?
Yeah, sure. I'll go first with my number 5. And the reason I'm putting my number 5 at number 5 is not because it deserves to be number 5, but it's because it's been discussed on this show already.
Okay.
It's a Thanksgiving classic, and it's Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. It is that movie. I mean, when I think of Thanksgiving now, I think of that, right? It's got all the heart. It's got all the love. What makes it a Thanksgiving movie? There's Thanksgiving. There's what am I thankful for? There's heart, and it's got it.
Okay.
So, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Thank you absolutely for this, because I was also going to bring this up and totally forgot it until you said that. All right. This morning, I was logging on because I do some reading in the mornings. I was logging on to the local Hoopla Digital that I get through my library. It's a thing. And they also not only have books, they have audio books, they have movies, TV shows, all these things that you can rent. Okay. They had a list of Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving adjacent films that you can rent through them, TJ. And I wanted to get your thoughts on some of these, because I can tell you most of these I have never heard of. But number one is Planes, Trains, and Automobile. Then you've got The Great Turkey Town Miracle.
Okay.
You've got Pieces of April, and it doesn't look like anything Thanksgiving related in this thing. Let's see if you can see that. Pieces of April.
Okay.
All right. You've got Funny Thing About Love. You've got The Turkey Bowl. And I'm going to skip this next one because I'm going to end it with that one. You got Hannah and Her Sisters. And then finally, the last one they have on this list of 7 movies is Les Bomb. Now, since this was through a library, and I'm like, oh, that could be educational, I looked up the description of Les Bomb. And it's a woman who's going to decide to come out and drop the Les Bomb on her family on Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's dope.
But apparently, it was the wrong year to choose that because a lot of shenanigans are going on. That's all I know. She may not have to. It's like she may not have time to drop the Les bomb.
Man, listen, that is man. Okay, I'm gonna have to look the Les bomb up now. This you just you just teased.
All right. But Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Just a
Yes.
fantastic movie. We went over it last year. It is that for me, excluding last year because I watched it a little bit early because we were doing it. It is the movie I put on the day before Thanksgiving. It's my day before Thanksgiving movie. Just sit back and all of that, and the documentary about John Candy just brings it even more home and makes it more meaningful.
It's on my list
This year. So yeah, very good. For my number 5, I went with the TV show Cheers, season 5, episode 9, November the 27th, 1986, Thanksgiving Orphans.
Okay.
The group, everyone, single one of them does not have their regular place that they're going to. So they all decide to go to Carla's house because her kids are gone with their father or fathers actually for Thanksgiving. So she's got the house alone. They all bring things. It's taking the turkey forever to cook through. They're watching football. Diane comes because she had plans and they fell through. And she's like, we're going to watch like educational things after the football game. Well, she comes back and she goes, wait, those players had different uniforms when I was on there before. And they said, oh yeah, at halftime they switched uniforms. And it is all brought to and leads up to an epic 4-minute actual food fight that the actors have with each other. If you all want to, you can watch on YouTube. Since we're on YouTube, you can watch the food fight scene afterwards. And I mean, they are having the best time and slipping and sliding everywhere and throwing food at each other because in the thing of the episode, they're all hangry now because it's taken the thing a long time. And as Norm says, the little poppy thing has not popped out. And Fraser finally says,
right.
thermometer. It's a thermometer. It's not the poppy thing. All right. So you're number 4, TJ.
My number 4 is going to be my first Bob's episode.
Okay.
Because y'all know I love me some Bob's. And shouts to Bob's for being, a cartoon that showed love to Thanksgiving.
Right.
This one was Turkey in a Can. Now, Bob loves Thanksgiving. If you don't know anything about Bob's Burgers, Bob, as a man, loves Thanksgiving as a holiday. So, Turkey in a Can is an episode, if I can break it down for you. Bob's sister-in-law is coming to spend the holiday with them. She's bringing her cats. For that reason, Bob, being allergic, has to take medication. And this is from season 4, episode 5. So, Bob, because he's taking this medication, causes him to sleepwalk. And he's the turkeys that he's doing, he has this amazing brine that he wants to put on the turkeys. And the turkeys end up in the bathroom. And the thing about this episode for me that gets it up above some of the other episodes, because they have a Thanksgiving episode every season.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason that this one gets up above some of the others is the little subtle inside joke. So obviously every turkey that gets ruined, Bob has to go and replace the turkey. Bob goes to the supermarket and buys another turkey. There's the butcher is there. He's like, hey, weren't you here buying a turkey yesterday? And Bob's like, yeah, I got to get another turkey. And, like the guy thinks that he's there to hit on him. And by the third or fourth turkey, Bob has worn this guy down. What are we doing? We doing this? We're doing this. I mean, it's hilarious, man. So yeah, turkey in the can. Yeah, season 4, episode 5. That's my number 4. Bob's Burgers. I love the songs on Bob's. So if you've never given it a try as an adult, again, it's great music. It's a great time. Good time. Bob's Burgers.
And shouts out, I hope they do it this year. They did it last year. Hulu had a button where you push it and it would play all of the Thanksgiving episodes of Bob's Burgers. I hope they do it again this year.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome. See, I've got, and I don't know if they're doing away with the Hulu side of it because they've got the bundle now.
Right.
So that may be that with the whole, because now I don't even get that option.
Right. Okay. Well, Bob will show up in my list later on, but at number 4, another show that did multiple Thanksgiving episodes. This is Friends, season 6, episode 9, shown November the 25th, 1999, the one where Ross got high. And it has probably my favorite 40 seconds of any sitcom in my life, because all of these secrets come out in 40 seconds from all these different people to Monica and Ross's parents. And her mom says, that's a lot to take in 30 seconds. But just great with that, where they're letting everything fly because of lies that Ross has told. And Rachel mixes up a recipe because the magazine gets stuck together. So she makes half of a traditional English trifle and half of a shepherd's pie. So the English trifle has beef sauteed with peas and onions in it. And in the middle of all of these secrets, she says, I wasn't supposed to put beef in the trifle. So that's my number 4, the one where Ross got high.
All right. Number 3 for me, I'm going over to another TV show, Sunny in Philadelphia. This one here is a funny one for me. This is where the gang squashes their beefs. Now, in this episode, if you're unfamiliar with Sunny in Philadelphia, you've got the gang. You got Dennis, Mac, Sweet D, Charlie, and Frank, and each one of these people have beefs. They all are out there just acting like jerks throughout town. Mm-hmm. So the episode starts out where they're all talking about how they've had to change their lives because of these beefs that we'll say these beefs that they've created, and they need to, in order to fix their lives, they need to squash their beefs. So they invite all these people that they've wronged to their home for Thanksgiving to squash the beef. Frank invites his landlord. Sweet D invites somebody. They invite all of these people they invite, all what ends up happening, the part that makes it all bad, it ends up being a trap. I don't want to say what it is because I really want people to watch it. Folks.
Okay, that'll be a teaser.
Let that be a tease. The gang squashes their beefs. It's a Thanksgiving episode. So that's number 3 for me. Check it out.
All right. Number 3 for me actually was shown on the same week as my last choice, but it's not the number 3, King of the Hill, season 4, episode 7, November the 21st, 1999. Happy Thanksgiving.
Ah,
You know what happens on this one, TJ.
Yeah.
They go to the airport. Everybody's there. They were all flying out, but is it a storm?
It's a storm on their side because it was fine in Montana,
Right.
but it was a storm on their side. They couldn't get out.
And they think the turkey is a bomb. They blow up the turkey.
They blow up the turkey.
But the thing that I always remember about this is they have the pizza and they make the apple brown Betty.
Apple brown Betty out of the pizza crust.
Fantastic. King of the Hill had several Thanksgiving episodes.
Which my second honorable mention was going to be a King of the Hill episode. I'll go ahead and knock that out before I give you my number two. Honorable mention number two goes to King of the Hill episode, was it season 5, episode 4, Spin the Choice. That was my honorable mention number 2. If you're not familiar with that episode, the Hills are going to be hosting the Thanksgiving this year. And this is going to be the year that they don't want John Redcorn to come to Thanksgiving. But Bobby is woke this year.
over on that table, just by himself, just spitting facts.
Bobby is woke this year, and Peggy is introducing everybody to a game that she has invented called Spin the Choice. Bill just knew he was getting a Winnebago. I'm getting a Winnebago. I'm getting a Winnebago. I'm getting a Winnebago. So yeah. Spin the Spin the Choice gets my honorable mention, man. So yeah, that right there. Love those. And so for number 2, for me, I'm going back to cinema and showing love to one of my favorite movies. And it's a Denzel film, and American Gangster. Denzel and Russell Crowe. American Gangster, they have a great scene where Denzel is sitting down with his family for Thanksgiving dinner. He's cutting the turkey, and they're saying what they're thankful for. Denzel's mother is getting up, and she had just got ready to say how she's thankful for having her family there. And as soon as she does, the raid scene happens, and it is so just powerful. Like, it's so crazy that happened that way. But I mean, that's just a very, very, very powerful movie. If you've never seen it, I definitely encourage you to see it. It's a really, really, really strong movie to tell the story of Frank Lucas. But just that, to say it's a Thanksgiving movie, I can't say it's a Thanksgiving movie, just like these other sitcoms weren't Thanksgiving sitcoms. They just had, but I mean, I'm saying that just, boom, that scene, it hit hard, so American Gangster, there you go.
Gotcha. For my number 2, we're going back to one of a show you've mentioned already, Bob's Burgers, season 8, episode 5, shown on November the 19th, 2017. Thanks Hoarding. Teddy's family decides they're coming for Thanksgiving, and so Bob is like, we'll help out and stuff. And they've learned that Teddy is a hoarder. But the thing that I always like, this is what I focus on, TJ. I'm like, I know they've got a lot of Thanksgiving episodes, but I can never get it out of my mind that Thanksgiving that Bob wants to spatchcock the turkey. And he explains it, he's so excited.
He really is.
But Bob never has luck with his Thanksgiving. If they wanted to give Bob a Thanksgiving present, everybody else could just leave town and just let him cook it the way he wants to. Sit it on the table, have some, and then he'll invite them all, because at least I've had some before it invariably will get ruined.
Big time facts. Big time facts. I love this episode so much on a psychological episode because it let me in to Teddy, right? Because Teddy more than anything, and I mean, people will sit back and say TJ is just a cartoon. Cool. And if you want to watch it for just a cartoon, that is fine. That is your experience. But Teddy is a punchline for 90% of that show.
Yes.
If you watch that episode and pay attention to that episode, you can understand why Teddy is the way he is a lot from that episode based on what he says in that episode. I gotta fix everything. Like that's he's explaining so much.
Who he is.
Yes.
What he does for a job. I've got to fix everything.
I've got to fix everything based on how his family was and how he was brought up and the experience that his trauma. He's explaining all of it in that episode. And it's like, yeah, that was major. Love that episode right there. Great choice, man. That one was on the chopping block for me for that very reason, bro. So thank you.
All right. Your number one, my friend.
Bro, and this is so damn trippy. I'm back with Bob's, and it's just this one's because it's just one of my favorite episodes, and it just happens to be a Thanksgiving episode, and it's Dawn of the Pack, and it's a Thanksgiving episode that they don't even really eat Thanksgiving dinner at. Bob doesn't cut the turkey until the very end. They don't eat the turkey. They spend the entire episode being attacked by turkey. Yes. So the entire episode is, as I said to you all, Bob loves Thanksgiving. So Bob is upset with the family because the family would much rather spend Thanksgiving at the Wonder Wharf that is having a spectacular I can't even. Mr. Fish Order came up with a way to make money on Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Yes. So he's having instead of the run with the bulls, he's doing the run with the turkeys, and he's doing half price on the ride. So the kids are going. Linda's all geeked up. Teddy's got these spandex things that make his leg look like hot dogs. Everybody's excited, except for Bob is pissed. And he's boycotting Thanksgiving, so he's not going to cook. He's going to day drink and listen to Donna Summer, which is so awesome for Bob to get drunk and listen to Donna Summer. So I'm saying,
what does he say? Like day whiskey, meet Donna Summers or something like
yes.
that?
How's it going, daytime whiskey? Oh, I'm doing good. Oh, I'm doing good, daytime whiskey. I mean, he's just so cool with it. So yes, Dawn of the Peck, good time. And then he goes out and he decides to cook anyway because he has a heart to heart with the turkey baster. And the dark mystery as to why Bob talks to these inanimate objects is hilarious. But he has a real dark heart to heart with the turkey baster. Oh, nice turkey baster. You do this right now, wouldn't you, turkey baster? Oh, I'm drunk. I'm drunk. So yes, Bob's Burgers, man. Thanksgiving season, man. This is where we're at. What we're watching. Patreon, baby.
Number one for me. All right. We're going back some, TJ. We're going back. Okay.
Going to MASH?
No. Although there's a fantastic episode of MASH surrounded by Thanksgiving. It's called the Yalu Brick Road, and they all have food sickness. They all have food poisoning from the turkey. But this is The best Thanksgiving episode was shown the day before Halloween, 1978. October the 30th, 1978, season 1, episode 7, Turkeys Away, WKRP in Cincinnati.
Okay.
This show, if you know nothing about it, if you watch this episode, you will laugh. All right. If you watch the show some more and learn about the characters, it's funnier on a second level. If you've ever worked in radio, it is hilarious on a third level. And folks, I'm just going to tell you this right now. All right. It's been 24 years. I worked in radio over the Thanksgiving holiday one time. We had a Thanksgiving turkey giveaway. All right. You had a pre-recorded thing of we're dropping turkeys off of the radio tower. You would call in, TJ. You had to do how far the turkey was going to drop. If you guessed correctly, you won a turkey.
Right.
All right. And it was by 10 feet. You're like, I don't think you're that far up on the radio tower, Joey. I think it's only going to fall 10 feet. If it stops at 10 feet, that's it. All right. Apparently, a few years before, so the people who did this no longer worked at the station, the grocery store only gave away so many turkeys. And people, it was not random. There were people who would just listen to the radio all day and all night. They found a pattern and they're like, we're going to lose our shirts and all this. So the guy was like, if you came on and it's 50 feet and it was supposed to be 50 feet, this is what he would do. 10 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet, 40 feet. He would double click the thing and that turkey would go, They rigged it.
Wow.
And I'm like, I don't even think I should be hearing this a couple of years later. And they like, no, it's fine. They randomized it. I'm like, you don't understand. We're a low-powered AM station. We have a lot of shut-ins and elderly people. That's all they do is listen to the radio. They're going to figure this out. And if she says 50 feet, if it's 50 feet, she's coming to pick up her turkey.
Big facts.
But with this, Arthur Carlson, the owner's son, the manager of the station, finally has a idea for a great giveaway. He managed it and all of that. They send their newsman, Les Nessman, out to cover the scene, and Johnny Fever and the rest of the people are back at the station, and Les is there, and it is typical Les, if you know Les Nessman and all that. And he starts narrating it like it's the Hindenburg disaster. He's like, they're throwing it out of the helicopter. Could be skydivers, only from 2,000 feet. I don't see any parachutes yet. No, it can't be skydivers. Oh my God, they're turkeys. And they're hitting the ground like packets of wet cement. That one just went through a parked car. And so at the end, like, they're getting a call from the mayor. They're all on the phone like, I don't think it was that bad and all of that. And Mr. Carlson and Frank come in and he goes, or Herb Tarlick is the name. And he asked Herb where he got those turkeys from, and he goes, it should have worked. And then Les comes in, and they're like, Les, are you okay? He goes, I don't know. Some boy and his dad tried to bite me. He goes, what happened, Les? He goes, you can tell us. He goes, after everything kind of calmed down, Mr. Carlson, I guess, figured he could make things better. He had the chopper land, and they released the rest of the turkeys. They were mad. They were organized. They started coming after everybody. I had to lock myself in a phone booth. And then the thing that makes this episode is Mr. Carlson coming out and saying, as God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly.
Nice.
And folks, if you have extra time this Thanksgiving, that's based on a real life incident. Just Google WKRP turkey giveaway real life, and it happened in Georgia. That's all I'm going to say. So,
That's what's up.
TJ, in conclusion, for our, I guess, 10 list, you had at number 5, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. At number 4, Bob's Burgers, Turkey in a Can. At number 3, Always Sunny in Philadelphia, The Gang Squashes Their Beefs.
Mhm.
At your number 2, you had the movie American Gangster. And at number 1, you had Bob's Burgers, Dawn of the Pet.
Yes, sir.
For my number 5, Cheers, Thanksgiving Orphans. Number 4, Friends, the one where Ross got high. Number 3, Happy Thanksgiving from King of the Hill. Number 2, Bob's Burgers, Thanks Hoarding. And number 1, WKRP in Cincinnati, Turkeys Away. So
If I
TJ,
can, Joey, shouts out also to Superstore Black Friday episode. Because technically that's a Thanksgiving episode also.
King of the Hill also has a Black Friday episode with the lawnmower. So we can talk about that in the future. So many great things. We can do several more volumes of our Thanksgiving entertainment. So something to look forward to, folks. But TJ, do you have any like Thanksgiving remarks you would like to make to our wonderful audience here?
Yes. Yes. Okay, so yes. Stop putting raisins in every damn thing. Okay. Okay, now see that sounds very judgy. You know what? Enjoy yourself, man. Enjoy yourself. Life is short. Enjoy those raisins. Enjoy those raisins. Enjoy those raisins.
Oh goodness. I agree with it. Raisins don't belong in everything. You can
They
put
just-
raisins in almost anything.
I
But
see
should
them
raisins
in
do
a,
that?
I don't know that they should be in so many things, but that's just to my taste. They don't belong in as many things that they're in. But then again, I'm not eating all the things that I see them in anyway.
That's true.
So it's like, why do I even have an opinion? Same reason with the salted caramel. Why they got to put salt in all the caramel now? What happened to just regular caramel, Joey? Was regular caramel not good? They got to put salt in all the caramel now? I went to Bojangles and I saw they had a salted caramel apple crumble, and I'm like, they couldn't have just had the caramel apple crumble. It had to be a salted caramel. Couldn't have the caramel. I mean, come on, baby. Why the caramel doesn't have salt in it now? They just can't have regular caramel. And for all y'all out there saying it's caramel, stop it. Stop right now. I'm not judging you in your English, but the word has car in it. So why am I calling it care when it's caramel? A Twix has 2 sticks of caramel. This is what you're watching, and you are watching me tell you how to say caramel.
Wasn't that the Twix commercial back in the day? That guy kept saying caramel.
Caramel.
It's caramel. Caramel. That was a Twix
That
commercial.
was one of the commercials, yes. And then they tried to divide us on whether it was a right Twix or a left one. I don't care if you right or left. Just say caramel.
Oh goodness, we ran off the thing. But folks, TJ will accept all desserts this Thanksgiving season, up to and including cobblers, but of the fruit variety. Do not send small men who make shoes to his house. We learned this.
Well, I mean, I'll take those too, because a size 16 is quite pricey. So if you come across a cobbler, I'll take one of those, because yeah, man, 16s, money's getting tight.
What's your favorite type of cobbler?
Apple or a peach.
Oh, see, I can get behind that.
Apple or a peach all day, man. How about you, bro?
I like a apple. I like a peach. You know what's underrated? Now you might tell me to get the hell out of here and don't ever come back. A blackberry one.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Joey.
Do you not like the seeds? Is that what it is? Is it too?
I feel like when I start a sentence off with "I'm gonna be honest with you," you feel like something's coming after that one, right? Like
Either that or you've been lying to me up to this point.
right? I've been lying to you about something. I used to be a person that was real like bougie. I didn't care for fruit in my desserts. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm changing. I like blueberries. You know, so if you came to me with a blueberry cobbler, I would be like, okay, I can get behind it.
Okay.
I've never had a blackberry cobbler, so now I'm like, maybe I should try it. Can we make sure that it's extra cobblery?
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
feel
yeah,
like
yeah.
I feel like if it's blackberry, because there's a chance for hella seeds, I need there to be extra cobbler to compensate for the seed action.
See, this is what you don't know since you've never had one. For that exact reason, it is extra cobbler. But every once in a while, you come across either a piece of the blackberry or a seed, and it makes you appreciate the cobbler that you're eating. You got frozen for a minute, and you were very judgy. You're like you almost didn't believe me.
Oh no, man! I'm here for it, bro. I'm here for it. I'm excited to try it out.
What changed your mind on the fruit? You're like, I used to not really be into fruit.
Well, I feel like I had some fruit that wasn't great. It wasn't sweet,
I got
you
you.
know. And
Yeah.
I was just like, this isn't good. And then I grew up a little bit. I aged a little bit. My taste buds changed just a little bit, and I had something that was adequately sweeter. But I don't I don't like things to be too rich. I'm an old man now. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. I don't even think I just answered your question. I think
No, I
people
get it.
listening in home are probably like, TJ didn't say anything at all right there.
No, I get it. I can fully understand and appreciate where you're going with that. But TJ, what is next for us?
That right there is an amazing question. I'm excited to figure that one out as well. I think are we going back to Marvel? Are we going back to Marvel?
I think we should go back to Marvel because it's time to go into outer space
Ooh.
and find out why Glenn Close was there for some reason. Because we're going
Yeah.
to do Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1. 1. 1. 1. So that is what's next for us. But before I let you go, my friend, go ahead and plug any and everything that you have.
I'm going to plug the Super Show because
Okay.
that was what I was a part of most recently. I would also like to plug the Joey Harris show, but because I haven't been a part of that one in a while, I can't. Contractually, I'm not allowed to plug anything that I haven't been a part of in a while. So I can only plug the Super Show because I was a part of that one last night. Uh, this is what we're watching, and the Super Show I was a part of last night. If you'd like for me to be able to plug the Joey Harris show, then I need to be a part of that
He's
contractually.
he's contractually obligated to be a part of it in December. I told him this. We just have not recorded it yet.
Oh, but now, folks, if you'd like to see me out there acting, you can check that out on YouTube, Daddy's Little Girl, the series. I've also got You're It on Tubi. We've got some stuff in post production right now, and continuing to work. Thankful for all y'all who, you know, continue to show love. Thank you, Joey, for continuing to believe in me, man. I love what we do, bro. Every time we do it, man. Thanks, bro.
I'm the same way, brother. New episodes of the Joey Harris Show every Sunday, new episodes of the Cup of Joe Wrestling Show every Thursday. Patreon.com/Baby Kangaroo Media. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. For TJ, this is Joey saying we will talk to you all next time.